What's up? Welcome to Star Geeks, one of the best shows in the Star Wars universe. This is Sean.
This is Lil. Ed, you need to be on top. You're top.
I'm not even going to touch that. This is Ed, and as always,
we would be honored if you would join us.
Hi.
Nope.
Oh, man.
Where I'm at.
What's up, man? We missed last week, right? Yeah, we missed last week. We didn't do a show last week, so catching up. I know, Ed, you got a lot of news to break down. There's some collectible news and some movie news and some other probably Star Wars news out there. Did anybody get anything for the toy box this week? Because I know my boy Lil got something to open up. I don't know how long this shit's gonna take. So, Ed, you may have to put the character profile tonight on hold, but I don't know because we do got to do an Alien Earth episode too.
I'll try to open this up quick. So
Yeah, you probably.
am I doing it now?
You might as well crack them open. You the only one that got Star Wars stuff because I ain't got shit.
Right.
And I don't know where Steve is tonight. He didn't tell us if he was coming or not, so I wasn't sure. But if he jumps on, he'll jump on if he can make it.
All right.
Drum roll. Mind you, Alil, these are available at GameStop right now, like $30.
Yeah, they're a Target. I got these at Walmart.
Oh, you got them at Walmart. Wow.
Yep. 8 packs per box.
That's not bad.
That's guaranteed 4 refractor parallel cards per box.
Okay.
No other guarantees. There are autographs, and it's not just I forgot the show's name now. It's not just this. But this is the cover art. Acolyte. Thank you.
It is trickery though, because I look at the same cards and I was like, ooh, these are Acolyte cards. I don't want any of these.
Yeah, but they're not. There's so like I've seen that there are like 101 Han Solo autographs, 101. There's art cards, there's sketch cards. So we'll start opening them. So
I'll let you do your thing, buddy.
All right.
Hey, open your cards up. Drum roll, please. Hey, I got a drum roll in there.
Surprisingly, I don't. Let's see.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. Throw it to the side. Oh, a nice Obi-Wan refractor card.
Well, I was going to say that's a nice refractor.
That is nice. Is that a number? Is that numbered?
No, it's not numbered.
It's a nice card though.
It's just a refractor.
Nice. A Captain Phasma card.
I like the artwork on it.
That looks dope.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's
and the font.
That's another specialty card. It's a GG6 on the back. So
okay.
Sam Wessel.
Oh, look, you got young Obi-Wan too.
Just a playing card. Just a playing.
That's it.
All right.
Well, it's 6 cards per pack.
All right, if you get a signature, can I get it?
We'll see who it is. If it's Han, you know who that's going to.
God damn you. Okay. Wow. The Code Breaker. Who the hell is that? I don't even know who that was. Oh, that's cool.
Skeleton Crew
card. They putting all the cards in there. Oh, KB. Nice.
That's cool.
That's cool. KB, Hina. I don't know. Was she from Skeleton Crew?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. Keep going, Lil. Keep cracking them cards open, sir. You need to get yourself a top camera so you can look down and you got to look at your face all the time.
Well, I'm sorry.
You're bogging down. Oh, okay. Reflector card.
Another refractor. I don't know
who that is. That like from the TV cartoon. This like from the cartoon. I guess that
yeah.
I don't know. No idea.
Figuring Dan.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
How
much is this pack? $30?
Yeah.
Well, you made me not want to buy this.
It's the gambling. It's the gambling, right?
Okay. Balin Scroll though, that's cool.
R.I.P.
Oh,
his dad. Acolyte.
Melina. Okay. From okay. A lot of these cards like they're from Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, it's good. So, 2025. So
yeah. Captain Phasma card. That's not bad. Another one though. Okay, Captain Silvo.
Yep.
I like the logo on the back.
Yeah, I do like the logos on there. Look at that, a Jawa refractor card. Oh, okay.
Snoke.
Snoke. Torben. Oh, that dude.
That bitch.
That dude.
Sleepy Jedi.
Yeah. What you got?
Oh, the mom.
Cyril's mom.
Vissel.
The skeleton crew.
Eh. Oh, look at that. Captain EO. A fuzzball from Captain EO, Lil. That'll definitely go in your
It's gonna go on my Michael Jackson shelf, my Captain EO collectibles. So man,
is that
so
it?
far, no, I got 2 more packs. I'm just
Boy,
trying.
this is some dud cards.
I know. I'm not happy about this.
You are not making me want to go buy these cards at all.
They can only get better from here, right?
Oh,
I don't know about that.
Not. Darth Bane. That's a good one. They do look cool. Oh, okay.
Savage. That's good. I like Savage.
Press and what?
Okay, so no
You
other.
should be putting the good ones to the side and the bad ones in the trash.
I did. I only put the. I'm gonna bring them.
All right, here we got. Who we got? Grogu. Little baby Grogu. General Pride.
First Order.
That is Acolyte. Oof, okay. Oh boy. The armor. That's it.
That's it.
Oh man.
So best cards. Phasma.
Hello, Steven.
2 other garbage refractors. Like this one is the only one like I like this refractor.
That's the one card that you got out of that card.
God
Fuck
damn.
that deck. That deck can kick rocks.
I know, that's so
But
disappointing.
I appreciate you opening them up though, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. How much were those cards again?
It's $30 for the box.
$30? Yeah, I think I put it worth
8 packs. So I mean, I don't collect, like I collect, but like I just like cracking them open and hunting, right? So but this was a big bust, man. Like I'm looking at these cards now that I see them. I don't know.
Wasn't worth the time, was it?
I mean, it's something, right? Something to do.
I mean, something to do, something to have.
Again, if I would have cracked this in auto or something, like it'd have been a whole different story, right? So,
Steve, what's up, buddy? What's going on, brother?
Oh, this is a refractor. That's that one.
You on mute?
Sorry, I'm late.
I know it's all good. We knew you. Listen, your time is different. We understand. We get it. It ain't that.
We change it up. Last time, like 2 weeks ago, I was on like super early. You're like, we're not starting until 6:15. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I get 15 minutes.
So I never know. It's always like so fluid.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. How's your week, man? You get anything Star Wars related or No,
Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all.
Right. We need to get that.
Nothing
Nothing. Ed, I'll let you take it away, man. We'll start your news, buddy.
News. Man, every time I see that, I just need to put on the costume every week.
Yeah, Ed, you're
It's lacking.
Yeah. You come on, man. What you doing? You should change. I mean, your intro is long as shit, so you should be able to change it to your outfit real quick if you want to do that.
True.
It's longer than some segments.
Listen, we need a break. All right, we don't go to breaks. We don't go to commercial breaks here. We need a fucking breather.
Dude, that'd be sweet, Steve. We went to commercial breaks. We might have to get that going.
We can figure something out.
One day.
We can do. We have to record a whole bunch of shitty commercials, right? Like fake '80s commercials,
Dude,
and then we just
do that.
And we just play them.
I would do
with toys and shit. Yes,
yeah, I would totally like.
Yes.
We are going to be together in October, so we might have to do that.
And I'm thinking, especially '80s, maybe it's like a Sunny D commercial We're all going in the fridge.
What you trying?
Purple
Yo,
stuff.
what you trying to say, bro? What you trying to say?
It's a classic
You know,
80s
the
commercial.
black kid like, yo, let me get that purple stuff in the back.
Yeah, well, Sean.
Oh
you
my
have-
God!
Sean,
Yes,
if
Sean.
somebody's looking for the purple
Yes.
stuff, Sean, it's
You
gonna
have
be
to
you. We
say
gotta
that.
be. Let's be honest.
I
Great
mean,
drink.
You did make me buy you grape soda when you came and visited me in Chicago.
I did. No, that was.
And I
no,
said, I questioned.
buy
it. I was
shit.
like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, I didn't make him buy shit. He wouldn't do that on his own.
No, you made me.
He went for the watermelon soda, but I really, really pushed him away from it.
I did not say that.
Nope.
Wow.
It's all good. You know I love y'all, so it is what it is. But hey,
All
go
right.
get your news on. Come on, we got Alien Earth.
In the news, Andor came away with 5 Emmy Awards. 4 of them were awarded prior to the main broadcast: the outstanding fantasy costume, production design. But the one big one they picked up the night of was the outstanding writing for a drama series. So
Yep.
I know they were looking for some more for the actors when it came to the nominations. But hey, again, fantastic Star Wars show with 5 Emmys. It's definitely something to be proud of.
Yes, we are going to break those down, and those will be out in the next couple days.
Yes, sir. Art by Tune, what's up, man? Appreciate you watching the show, brother.
Did anybody watch the Emmys?
No.
No, I don't need to watch.
Does anybody
rich
here
people giving
watch
themselves awards?
award shows at all? Any?
No.
I did for a bit, like
used
here and
to,
there,
yeah, back in the day.
like especially when it was like good movies all the time. But
The MTV Movie Awards.
MTV Awards were always one.
Yeah, those were
back
always
in the
fun.
day, like back in the '90s, the MTV Movie Awards and stuff, and the
Agreed.
Video Music Awards and stuff. But
Yeah. Now I could care 2 shits less. I don't even know who anybody is anymore. So I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to like movies, yeah, but like when it like come to music, I have no idea who anybody is. So I don't care.
yeah,
We've reached the age, Sean.
Yeah.
Where it's just like
Yeah.
I don't have room for new people, so I'm gonna keep listening to the same shit I've been listening to since 2002.
I agree.
We talked about this up and coming, and it sold for $3.6 million.
can't believe you pay that, Sean.
Yeah, when are you going to talk about this on the Toy Box?
Well, I was gonna tell y'all in secret, but I do got it. I'm show you.
We would show up and you would have nothing in your background. It would just be completely blank.
No, it's completely nothing.
So it's just absolutely amazing that.
It's funny though. I wouldn't mind having a cool prop replica of that. Just that period. It's kind of cool. It would be nice if somebody scanned it and then like kind of put it like out to be sold. Like I would totally buy that. That'd be cool shit to have.
But don't they already have that proper replica?
Not like that. Not with the bar going up in it, because that's
An actual
that
replica of the prop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that looks like shit too. Just to remind you, I don't know if anybody has seen the pictures of it, but it looks like
Yeah,
shit.
it's beat up. It's old.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it
Damn,
wasn't
Zombie
built
was so
to
close.
last.
Zombie had that bid for 3.5.
Just to put a bid in, just say I bid on it. Like, I'm gonna put a bid in it for 1 million because I know I ain't got it.
Yeah. Until it goes cold, you start panicking.
Start it.
Yeah.
Like, please somebody bid. Please somebody bid.
Like going to, like, oh god.
No, I think
Counting down to like 10, 9, and you're still the highest bidder, and you were trying to mess around. Oh my god!
It's just that Jordan Peele skit where you're just dumping sweat.
I don't think you're even allowed to do that. Like, I think you got to go through like a house or something like that to even bid on something like this to that level.
They need to know that you can back that bid up.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That's how you know we're poor. We don't even know how bids work.
I know how eBay bid works. That's about as far as it goes for me. Oh shit!
I'm 0-4 on eBay bids. Bid wars. My first one was when I was like, it was like in 2001, and dude, I keep that shit close, bro. I just be buying shit outright. I don't go into bid wars. I'm 0-4.
It's so funny, man, because I'm pretty sure I've lost so many bids, man, at the last second. Dude, I have lost so many bids.
All those snipers coming in, man, at the
Dude.
last second, always.
Right when you know you got it, too. I'm like, damn, I'm about to get this shit. Oh shit, for cheap? Nope. Nope. Somebody then everybody starts bidding on the last 2 seconds. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so crazy.
Yeah. We got an X post giving us some really cool images of an E-wing that is talked about being used in Ahsoka season 2. This ship looks really cool.
I never really
if this imagery is right. It's nice.
I never liked the E-wing. I don't like the way it looks. It looks weird. It doesn't look Star Warsy to me, maybe. I don't know why.
No, it definitely has a very kind of generic sci-fi look to it.
Yeah.
We'll see. So, maybe the see it in action on Ahsoka will change your mind a little bit.
I don't know.
Get yourself a little model of an E-wing and be like, I'm a converted fan.
You know what's weird? I've always wanted to see other ships. Like I want to see like an A-wing in action. Like I've seen them, but like like just somebody using an A-wing in a whole episode or something like that. Like I would like to see something like that. But
I want to see two people in a cloud car trying to hold a conversation.
I would like to see that.
Like one on each side. Yeah. How do they?
Aren't we each in 2 different cloud cars right now?
Like, yeah.
We got one recently.
4-seater.
Of kind of a set photo.
Looks like Waterworld.
Well, it's interesting the fact that they have a water background, which is it's different. I mean, we saw it on Camino, but
and there was that what was that episode of Mando, right? Like in season 1 when they were on the water planet.
So mixing it up, it almost looks like in that image, like they're handlebars for some type of like speeder bike.
Like a Star Wars version of a jet ski, right? Something that like hovers over the water. I guess it would just be a speeder bike on the water.
Pretty cool. Wonder what water world that is. I mean, I'm curious to know what planets we're gonna go to in this.
Whichever ones they are, they all have breathable oxygen.
Class M planets.
I'm curious. I'm curious to see how.
What if it is Camino and they're going to look through the wreckage of the clone? Did that thing get destroyed?
It did.
And sunk into the oceans? What if they're going to look for some shit in the wreckage of the cloning facility on Camino?
We saw that in the Bad Batch. They blew it up. There was an interesting thing that I saw, and this was older, but they were talking about conversation with regards to a Mandalorian and Grogu theatrical trilogy. Now, some of those involved in the making of the movie we're going to get are the ones who would really like to see this happen. Of course, the powers that be are like, let's pump the brakes and see what happens. And of course, it was left as a time will tell, which I think is interpreted as the money will tell. If the first movie does well and seems to get a good following and has some good story and everything, then of course, why not carry it on? So,
am I the only one that thinks it's like guaranteed money?
Yep. No, it is. It is because they're so toyetic and
it's fucking guaranteed money.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
So you know how many ATA walkers they're gonna fucking have for those toys, dude? Maybe we're gonna buy them shits, dog. Like.
I get to go see but the thing, everyone wants to go see Grogu on the big screen. That's what they want.
And it's not even going to be about the box office numbers at the end of the day. It's going to be add the box office to the toys, to the merch, to the everything. Like it's all going to pile up.
I think the trailer alone, when they really drop it, is going to fucking do gangbusters. Like it's going to be top up there,
especially with the scenes that we've seen. Like people are going to go.
We didn't see any of those.
Well, the scenes we saw with our eyes closed.
I did. Fuck that. I don't care. I'm not gonna hide it. I didn't upload that shit to the internet. I just put eyes on it.
I watch that shit at least.
It's not my fault. Somebody else is a pirate. I just looked.
I didn't cause the car wreck. I just looked at it, driving by.
And every time I see it, I watch it again. I'm like,
Yeah, it's still out there. That's also not my fault.
Yeah, it's still on YouTube. Like, is somebody gonna take it down at some point? Like, I'm confused. What are they doing out there? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they might at some point, but at his age, I think it kind of plays to the whole character and who he has become, kind of the strong silent type.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy to me is that like they opened up a can of worms with this because they can keep Grogu on for at least
Forever. He's not a real person. Forever in perpetuity. They haven't even given him a voice yet. Just a fake baby cooing. That's
dude.
all they gave him.
And once they give him that and a fucking lightsaber, oh my god! What?
I saw something that said he was there. Is there something called Heir to the Force? Kind of like Heir to the Empire.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Is it?
I watched or read something that was about, they were talking about Grogu being the heir to the Force. And I was like, well, that sounds kind of fucking cool. Like the second coming of the Force and shit. Like, it's pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet. I'm just tired of seeing him as a little baby. I want to see him grow up just a little bit. Like, I'm not concerned about just, he's cute. Like, I love it. Like, but at the same time, I'm like, can you give him a little bit older? Just give him a lightsaber. We can do a little bit something.
900 years old.
They will at some point, but like Mando's gonna have to be an old ass man, right? Because of how they age. Like it's like reverse dog years, right? Like
no. Put him in the world between worlds or whatever the fuck, and let some time pass. Listen, just age him up a little bit. It's fucking fake. Just fucking figure it out. God damn.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how they age. Like I don't know. They're like.
But see, again, I'm gonna go bring up back the toyetic piece, right? Like everybody's buying baby Grogu shit. Everybody bought baby Groot stuff. Nobody's buying teenage Groot stuff. Nobody cares about that Groot monstrosity. And
nobody's saying to make adult or teenage Grogu into a still non-verbal kind of pain in the ass that only has 30 seconds of screen time. Nobody wants that. That's why nobody's buying adult Groot shit. He's not in anything. And the teenager Groot was only in for about 10 hot seconds.
You know, it's there for a lot.
But if you age Grogu up, let him talk, let him do some shit. Look, tell me, all right, we're going to tell some Grogu adventures. These are 500 years in the future. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that.
Give me that shit.
You know what's crazy? We still don't know what species Yoda is. Like, this has been almost what? Star Wars is old as shit. And we still don't know what species Yoda is.
Until somebody tells me otherwise, it's a Mogwai. It's a bald Mogwai. Until somebody tells me something different. It's a bald Mogwai.
No late night snacks in the Jedi Temple.
Don't throw water on it.
So I put the list of kind of the known movie products that they've talked about in the pipeline. We know Mando and Grogu. We know Starfighter. The one I didn't know as I was going through and researching is I guess there was conversation about a Lando movie.
There was.
I thought that's dead though.
Well, they said that these are not officially dead, that they're still in conversation. I mean, they may never get traction. But
I'd be down with the Donald Glover Lando movie. Hell yeah.
Without question. He was the shining star in the Solo movie.
Yeah, I'm confused too on that one because to me, Donald Glover is like, very known out there, and like he has traction with like getting shows done. Like, I mean, Atlanta was great, Mr. and Miss Smith was good. I mean, Community, like he has a fan base. So like I'm really kind of confused on why they didn't push that through.
Yeah. I know they still just keep talking about the Taika movie concept that's out there. There's never been.
I think everyone's a little tired of Taika right now.
Yeah. If that never comes to fruition, it feels
Taika's
like
aggressive humor got old quick.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. The Rey movie or movies, it seems like that's kind of an on again, off again. It's still being talked about, but there doesn't seem to be any forward momentum with it. So
kind of float those, those falls down with a pinko ball where it just falls down into the little the different like sections that falls into the sections of shit I don't care about.
I think their focus right now is the Mando and Grogu thing, and I think that whatever that makes, will probably, you know, okay, we can do a Rey movie, and we can introduce Rey in one of these series, because I mean, again, it's still within that time frame, and we can always jump at the end of this, at the end of Grogu and Mando, we can always time jump it, and be like, okay, well, this is where we are now. I think at some point Mando's gonna have to die for Grogu to move on as a character. I don't think Mando can be around for too much longer, so that Grogu can be a part of another, like, you know, with Rey or that they want those characters to kind of live on. So I don't know. I think a Rey movie would be great. Like, I don't know. They just got to figure it out.
What if they add Grogu to Rey?
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
No.
Yeah.
So exciting. Like I said, I think this movie is kind of the linchpin for the future.
Yeah. I'm curious.
So.
I'm very curious to see how far Star Wars goes, because right now we only have Ahsoka and Mando and Grogu moving forward, and Starfighter. So we'll see what happens.
Some collection news. The giant new Death Star from Lego will be dropping in a couple of weeks with a whopping 9,023 pieces, and will be for the low price of $1,000.
You getting it, Ed?
I don't know how, but yes, I want this.
What you mean you don't know how?
$1,000? Man, that's high rent district, but it does look really cool. I love the little setup of all the different rooms.
A lot of minifigs too. Oh.
I know. It's so cool. And it crosses everything, because obviously you can see just in this.
Is that a stormtrooper with like shorts on?
Yes.
I'm tripping. I didn't never notice that.
Yes, it's like he's coming out of the shower, kind of stormtrooper, but he's got his helmet on.
Oh, that's gonna be that. Is that an exclusive to this set? I would assume it would be. That's gonna be worth a lot of money.
Well, I'm sure it's different, but I think I've seen one like that before.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you've got the meeting of the Imperial heads from A New Hope, and then you've got the Emperor's Throne Room from Return of the Jedi. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff on this set, but it's huge.
You know what I would love? This would be really cool if they put these like on like card backs, like the figures on card backs. That'd be kind of cool. Like if they kind of did it like in a way, like you put like 4 or 5 of them on like one card back, and like kind of like have that old Kenner look to it. That'd be really cool if they did that with those. But
so one of the ideas that I have is, I mean, it's no secret, and I've told you guys my aspirations of a comic book collectible store is to buy this set, keep it in box, and just store it away somewhere, and then in 5, 6, 7 years, if the store comes to fruition, I'm going to build it there and do it in a time lapse, and then use it as a display. And of course, if somebody wants to buy it, great. But
okay, so you're gonna get it. You just are trying to figure out when you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like most Legos, it'll come out, and they usually don't. I don't know of any that have sold out. They just have them release for a limited time, and some are harder to find than others. But if you look around, you can find it, and usually they're like 2-year run, and then it goes offline. So
I was into this until I seen it is just flat. It's just a flat thing. Like, I don't like that. Like, I thought it was gonna be like rounded off, and that was cool. I was like, oh man, I hope it'll be rounded. Like,
it might be because of how tall it is and to balance it.
Yeah.
Well, that, and it almost becomes a piece of art this way, because then you can kind of put it up against a wall, and it's only going to come out so far. Versus if it was kind of a half of a sphere. I mean, my God.
I would totally love that, because
the depth of it too would be like you would lose a lot of room in the back.
Yeah, it would need to be in the center of a room almost, so you could walk all the way around it if that were the case.
Yeah,
but nope, I cannot wait for it to show up at the Lego store so I can see it in person.
Nice.
I know it's a shock, but there's a new Star Wars hot toy. This is the Sergeant Hound.
I don't even know what this is.
He was in the episode when Ahsoka escapes after being blamed for the death in the Imperial prison
In Clone Wars?
Yes.
He had the dog too?
Yep.
I don't remember none of that shit.
He looks awesome.
Oh, it is a fantastic design.
It does look cool.
That's a sweet fucking helmet, man.
I didn't even see the teeth on the side. That shit is pretty dope. That's pretty tough. I kind of like that. It's cool.
Yeah, and again, I just love the detail they put into these.
Yeah, they put crazy.
So good.
Yeah, all that awesome armor, but it doesn't stop any bullets or blaster bolts or anything. It's just like paper mache.
Yeah.
It's all for the look and the environment. This was one I didn't realize until Sean pointed out to me, the signature edition and legacy editions of the concept of Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, that was it's in the Lucas archives. There was actually a book. It was, oh man, I forgot, it was a Smithsonian book. If you ever look for it, it's on the cover of the Smithsonian book. They have a lot of maquettes on there that it's really cool actually. Somebody did a print of it not too long ago, but the guy who actually took the photo, he doesn't do a lot of like signings or everything, but like this maquette is one of the ones that's on there. It's cool. I mean, I don't really care about it, but like it's cool though. Yeah, it's a nice piece.
As I was putting this in, it's one of those to where, and I'm sure some people will not like my comment, but as I look at some of these really obscure ones, this one's not that bad, but we've seen others to where it's a character that has 0 screen time, and what we're getting is kind of a concept of the character that we never really saw. And I'm like, man, it kind of feels like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel with some of these. I know some of us out there want all of it, but I'm like, it's a little obscure for my personal taste.
It's a taste of like, you really have to like really like, and from day one you got to be into this. And if you collect all of them, I mean, it's fine, like it's great.
Oh yeah,
I get what you're saying though. There are some like, I just don't see a real
who wants that?
But again, there's people out there who have every single one of them, like literally. And I get it, because when you look at them all together, they do look fantastic. Like they do, it looks like awesome. I'm like, oh shit, like you get every single one of them, it's pretty dope. But
well, I think when you have all of them, it reminds me, and I'm sure I know you've probably seen it, Sean, when you look at the like a lot of the behind the scenes, and you go to those moments where Lucas kind of goes in and he's kind of deciding what to do, and they basically have this type of mock-up or maquette lined up with dozens of them, and he's kind of walking by and he's picking one up and he's kind of examining it and kind of like going, okay, no, that's not one, and he just kind of walks through to choose who is going to make the cut for the movie. So that's what it reminds me of when you see them all lined up.
And that's like one of the cool parts of it. It's just like, and you know, I mean, I've been collecting Star Wars. Ed, you've been collecting Star Wars forever, and like we never got that. And now, like, we're catching up to those times of like, now we can create anything because of scans and like 3D printing and all that kind of stuff. So now they're able to go into the archives and see some of this shit that like we've never even seen before, just in like, you know, quick, like the making of Star Wars and stuff like that. And we never really knew like that stuff really existed anymore. And now like people are going into the archives and scanning these things. And like, if you're a Star Wars fan, like you're like, oh shit, like I can actually grab a piece from the archives that was scanned from the original prop. Like, fuck yeah. Like that's pretty cool. Like that is pretty cool to have as a collector. And I think anybody, like even you yourself, like when you collect Marvel stuff, like I'm pretty sure like there's a moment like you would like to probably grab like a Mac kind of like the original Spider-Man that was made, you know, based off the Tobey Maguire one, like or something like that. So like those things are like really, really cool to have. And like we've seen all that stuff like maquettes and all that kind of stuff before. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And speaking of concept, here was another piece that was released. the maquette or the mock-up concept art of, they just call it the snow monster. We know it as the Wampa.
Yeah.
It actually has the 2 different head variations and comes with the original concept art. Very cool.
I think I'm gonna get this. I like it to where it's actually pretty cool. It's not licensed though, so that's I don't care. But like to me, I don't have a Wampa in my collection, so I'm like, I kind of want a Wampa, and it's kind of a cool maquette to kind of have. So I think I might pull the trigger on this one. It's cool. It looks weird, but from the original concept, I never really noticed it, but it's pretty cool.
I think he looks kind of ugly.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the one with no eyes and the nose. That one kind of looks cool, but the eyes are a little weird.
Yeah, I'm into it. You know what? I meant to tell you, there was EFX actually released a Mando helmet, but it's signed by Pedro Pascal, and that's pretty cool. I don't know when it actually drops because they haven't dropped it yet, but it's like a Mando. It's a Mando helmet, but I don't think.
Why did he sign it? It's not like he ever wears the damn thing. It's always some.
Yeah, I know it's weird, but yeah, that's. I mean, they're
that is his character.
Clint Eastwood's son should be, or no, was it John Wayne's son? John Wayne's grandson? One of those guys. One of those Cowboys kids is the real Mando.
Yeah, but they're releasing it, so like, it's pretty cool. I mean, if you like that kind of thing. Well, that's not $450. That's actually I think that might be just the pre-order down payment, and I think it's like $1,000.
It better be like solid, fucking best car, bro. Like I better not get no plastic shit.
Real
the fuck, little foam pad inside. You tripping for that price?
But that's really it. I mean, we got anything else? You got some news, right?
Well, I have just, I'm always digging through just some various information, and until we kind of get some new content, and I know again, at sometime soon we'll probably go back and do Jedi because that's kind of the next in line.
Yeah.
I went through and was kind of scratching at a few more things from Empire, and this is really just kind of a few of the creatures that were introduced in the Empire Strikes Back. The Tauntaun.
So that sound effect.
Now, I've heard this before, but I've always found it fascinating that they were referred to as reptomammals. So they are somehow a combination of both reptile and mammal. I don't know how that works. I mean, obviously, it's galaxy far, far away, so they can do whatever they want. But they are reptomammals. They expel a very thick, pungent oil, which they use for kind of attracting mates or communication. So that, along with the super thick, dense fur to keep them warm in that environment, is the reason that they smell as bad as they've been talked about. And we get the comment from Han Solo about how bad they smell. They live in the kind of glacial caves on Hoth. They're very social creatures. They're easily domesticated. And I had no idea. They can run up to 90 kilometers per hour, which is basically 55 to 60 miles per hour. They can hoof it.
You can move on one of the things.
Yes.
And it's like used to the terrain, so you could off-road that thing like nobody's business. That thing's awesome. What's their vertical jump distance there, Ed? What do they got for that? What do they got marked down?
I don't know if they have anything for any kind of leap, but because of their wide feet with the claws, they are very good on rocky and obviously icy terrain, so they can kind of mountain goat along those environments. I think the few life forms that there are on planets like Hoth, they're only out during the daylight hours because the temperature drops so severely, which is why the Imperial officer tells Han that his Tauntaun will freeze before he reaches the first marker. So,
but I wonder how they survive in that climate, though.
Well, they go into those glacial caves at night.
Okay.
Animals are stupid. We'll just
And
stay
if you think
outside.
as far as eating, it's almost like if you've seen like reindeer or other animals like that in the tundra environments, how they're always kind of scraping for that little bit of lichen and other things. That's what the tauntauns will eat in those glacial caves.
Okay.
There's a look at some of the concept art for the tauntauns early on. And it's kind of interesting because what's old is new. If you look at that one in the upper left corner, looks a lot like what we saw in the first season of Ahsoka. So
Yes, the original concept of that was, I know that was created, but I think I used to have the concept one. That was what happened.
did I say Imperial?
You
Yes, it's
did.
just the natural tendency of my Imperial ways. Rebel officer. Sorry, zombie. Thank you.
Well, here was the original concept of it, which I used to have, which was created by Phil Tippett, and which was cool. Like, they look weird, but it was cool though. Like the original concept was really, really well done. I would have, the shit they came up with back then was, and it's weird. I remember when they created this, they used a lamb skull, like the baby lamb skull, and they tried to like, I think they like, after a while, like I think they put it in like a thing of like maggots, and it ate away the skull, and they pulled it out of the skull, and then they used that, I think, as the concept of that. Like it was really weird, like how they did it. But it's like when you go back and watch a lot of that shit, like and you go back and watch like the behind the scenes and stuff, they created things so weirdly, like it was just like it could never be done now. But the way they created this was really cool. Yeah. And I'll let you go back to yours. I'm sorry.
No, I was like more information. One of the other creatures which we were introduced in Empire is the Wampa, the snow. What did he call it in the other that thing? The snow monster. They are roughly 3 meters, 10 feet tall. They can weigh up to 200 kilos, so roughly 450 pounds. And now this is Hoth's apex predator. They primarily eat tauntauns, which they will catch, and then as we saw like with Luke, they'll kind of hang them up in their caves. So that way if they kind of catch one and, it's not every day you can catch a 55-mile-an-hour running animal, so you got to store them when you can. And with Wampas, they were very prized as far as big game hunting. So any of your very wealthy socialites within the galaxy far, far away that were big game hunters, it was a big deal if you had a Wampa in your collection.
That's pretty cool.
Same thing. Here's some of the concept art. The one which comes with that piece that Sean's looking to pick up. And then they kind of gave another one just to give it a reference point as far as size-wise compared to the tauntauns and humans. And the other picture is the guy they had wearing the suit when they were up in Norway filming Empire, because they, as we've discussed, they had a lot of ideas to use the Wampa in a lot more scenes. A lot of it didn't work. One, because the costume was just so clumsy and hard to work with.
Yeah.
I know the actor who used this suffered from a few moments of heat exhaustion just because he was melting inside of that suit. And then, of course, the head and the way that it looked in those original pieces, I'm very glad they decided not to use it.
Yeah. So what they ended up doing, actually, they ended up taking they'd taken like Phil Tippett, and they all designed that. And what they did was they used the head, and instead of, putting it in the snow, they used a puppet, and they kind of just hung it up and kind of used that one scene where it's like, "Arr!" And that was really all they used for that. And then I think later on they had like I think it was like in a special edition, they ended up showing them more of the scene of it. And I think it was more like that. But I think the original was only like a hand and just the mouth of the puppet and something like that. So really cool though. Again, this is still available. If you're a concept, if you like these concept things, this is still available. I mean, it's going for like $2,000, but I mean, it's pretty cool. I would like to have it, but I just don't want to spend $2,000 for it.
We were introduced to Minox in here. They are silicone based, which is interesting to try and comprehend what a silicone based creature is. They are capable. Now, there's different variations of them, but they're capable of living almost everywhere within normal planet atmospheres, moons, and in the vacuum of space. They can obviously consume energy, which is why Han talks about them attached to the power cables, can render ships completely unflyable because of the damage they cause, and can overfeed. And when that happens, they actually become what's called spark drunk. By some species in the galaxy far, far away, they're actually considered a delicacy. I think on Ryloth, they like to eat Minox. And then there is a Soriosis, I think. It is a lightsaber form that is basically it's called the Minoc style lightsaber form. There's a lot of talk with the Minox in Legends and other pieces of it to where if you pulled into a spaceport and they see any indication of a Minoc on your ship, you went to quarantine, which would cause havoc because they didn't want these things. Since they're silicone based, when they feed, they actually kind of split like amoebas as far as how they reproduce. So if you have one show up, they could very quickly become an infestation and just wreak havoc in a shipyard. And the last one is the Exogoth, or as we know, the space slug. Now, this is another silicone-based life form. They are said to be able to live up to 1 billion years old. Try to wrap your head around that. Obviously very large, have 8 hearts and 10 kidneys. Some of the largest ones are known to get up to 900 meters. So that's a half a mile in length. Super big. They navigate through light almost like a moth and have the ability to leap from asteroid to asteroid in search of food.
Said it's out there in space hopping around in asteroids like you'd be flying like
they can do it, but they really don't move often. What we saw when it kind of reached out to grab the Millennium Falcon, that exerts a lot of energy for the way that they live and move and consume. And typically what they'll do is they'll find an asteroid, they'll burrow in, their tail actually attaches almost like a root, and they're able to gain nutrient both through their tail, and then in their burrow, they'll just kind of leave their mouth open and hope to get either more asteroids. They'll eat mineral, they'll eat ships because they like the alloy, they'll eat organics, which is why they have some Minox in them, they'll eat energy, they'll pretty much consume anything they can. The other strange thing is that it's said that they're an intelligent, almost sentient species, and they do have a communication, almost like singing, like kind of like whales, amongst their species, and they take pride in having a very diverse ecosystem within them. The whole idea of this was kind of inspired from the whole Jonah and the whale, and the whole scene, especially when the Falcon's in there, Lucas wasn't really happy with it. He said that it was much better as a concept when he was kind of thinking it through. The way that it came across was okay, but he was never overly pleased with how it ended up. Here's again some of the concept art, and then they actually had 2 different variations. They had the puppet, which we saw person's hand in it as it reached out of the asteroid, and then they created that very large mouth for the filming when you get the visualization of the Falcon going through the teeth.
I'm contemplating on buying the replica, I guess it's the prop replica of this one, the scaled replica.
Is it because it's shaped a little funny? Is that why
there's 2 versions of. There's one that's like this fucking big, Steve, but then there's also one that's like this big and just
like
and then it's just the Falcon coming up out of it. I thought that was cool. I've always
wanted that's kind of cool if the Falcons come in. That's cool.
Yeah. I've always wanted one of those because I think Sideshow did one years ago, and I've always seen it, but I never was able to grab it. I don't know why. But I think I'm gonna get this. I think when it comes out, I'm gonna get that one. It's only like $500, which is not bad. I think maybe.
Only.
I mean, it ain't that expensive, you know. I mean, compared to the shit that I got now. I mean,
can't argue that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are any of you excited and looking forward to the second edition of the Rebuild the Galaxy Star Wars Lego that comes out on Friday?
I don't watch any Lego movies. I dislike them.
I'm actually kind of happy that I'm not into Lego because of how expensive and extensive the Lego IP is.
It is.
If I was a Lego fan, I'd be screwed. I'd be so screwed.
Remember how Legos used to be so cheap? And just like, oh, these are cute Legos like when we were kids. Now it's just like
Legos were never cheap. It was always
they were never cheap.
Diplo blocks
or whatever the fuck. I thought Legos were pretty cheap back then. Like back in the day, they weren't that expensive, were they?
You could get like, you know, the poor kids like the little packages that come with like 20 assorted pieces. You know.
But then Legos were always scattered all over the place. You never really kept them like how they are now.
I have a huge like tub just full of random Legos.
This craziness. But
just
now
my kids got all the sets over the years, and then they only keep them together for like 10 minutes, and then they put them in the bucket.
Now they're like collector items. Like, you know, you build that shit. You ain't taking it back down again. Like you're keeping that just like it is. And they become like, you know, like
my wife's big. My wife's big into like she likes the botanical Legos,
those are nice.
Plants and all that stuff. We got a whole shitload of them in the video or in the den.
Yeah, those are nice. Those are really nice though. They're really nice. I was always into those too.
It's weird though, because like some of the pieces are weird, right? She got like this flower set, and the leaves on it are pterodactyl wings.
Oh shit!
From like dinosaur sets, and you fucking clip them on, they look just like leaves.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I'll sacrifice for the team and watch it and put together the information and the review and the breakdown for it. I can't wait to see because the voice actors that are slated for this, it's fantastic. Like they have everybody. I mean, K2SO is going to be in it. Kyle Tudyk. So.
Yeah. I'll see. I'm not gonna watch
Alan Tudyk.
Is that I was gonna say, is that Alan's brother?
Yeah.
Alan's brother. His lesser known brother, Kyle Tudyk.
Who told Han about the Tauntaun.
You know who we can't get Alan Tudyk on the show, but we can get his brother, his less talented brother, Kyle Tudyk. Kyle Tudyk is gonna forever be attached to you now, Ed. I will not.
All right. Well, listen. We're doing a show next week. We'll do a show next week. Although you won't be here, really. You'll be on vacation.
I'll be back.
Okay. I'm not sure what we're going to do next week, but we'll, stay tuned. We'll definitely put it out there. We said it all. We did it all. Talked about it all. I don't know what else to talk about at this point, and we do got an alien review to get to. Yeah. Till next week. This is Sean.
This is Lil.
This is Steve.
And this is Ed.
And may the force be with you.
Always.